Good to see you back at Bill Time. Be sure to like, subscribe, etc., etc. I wasn't even going to do a video on this, but this encompasses regular news, mainstream sports news, and our own personal business, professional wrestling news. Especially when this was at an independent show. This wasn't even a name brand independent promotion. We're talking Knox Pro Wrestling Academy at a very small time, wrestling school promotion involving a deadly shoot fight, a locker room clearing shows over kind of brawl. All this is me.
What, you don't know me?
Hell no. Yeah.
Hey, I think that's a little.
Oh, you don't sell it?
Easy. He's not a worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, what is that?
You're good.
No, they didn't tell me to fake him. They said I could hit him for real. Yeah, they allowed me to hit him for real. Everybody think I'm always playing. Call me. At the end of the day, I'm gonna stand up for my because I'm tired of everybody playing with me, bro.
Come on, man. We're leaving, man. We're walking away, bro. Let's not take it serious. Let's go. Come on, Roger. Let's go. Let's go, Roger. Let's go. Roger, let's go. Roger, I'm telling you, let's go. You listen to me. Listen to me, Roger. You need to listen to me right now, Roger. Let's go.
See, I wasn't even going to do a video on this, yet here we are. And I'm not going to explain it further, except from a beer bump, which is basically crushing a beer can in your hand, barely making contact with the opponent's head. Basically, hit him with this pinky. I mean, I've done that on my daughter. Stu thought he was at least smart, but Roger is not very smart at all, as a receipt for getting with like a beer bump would be like a light slap on the face, slightly applying pressure, actual pressure on the wrestling a whole, stiff chest chop, that kind of thing, to the entire business of pro wrestling. Not every celebrity cameo works out like Cyndi Lauper, who didn't even touch the athletes. Not like Mr. T, who was otherwise dumb, but at least he was smart to the business. But if you're not in the business, you should never be a part of the business, even for a cameo or interview resulting in a business-altering bitch slap. Lawrence Taylor was a godsend in his match against Bam Bam Bigelow at WrestleMania 2-ish, I believe. Karl Malone also trained a little bit and actually looked good in there. Dennis Rodman, not so much. Wrestling always incorporated celebrities for fun, some unnecessarily and awkwardly so, but it was all in good fun. But when you have such a moron who thinks wrestling is real, and you still wouldn't expect something like this. This is way worse than anything Travis Scott has done in the ring, who is also incredibly low IQ. Anyway, oddly enough, actors seem to work out a lot better for celebrity cameos because they know the kayfabe. I mean, everything they are and all their characters they actually are kayfabe. There's nothing about them that is kind of legit. Their whole lives are a complete and total work. Comedians couldn't hurt you if they tried their damnedest. And why do you think people think it was premeditated? It was. What was said by him and his father just before the incident, everything Raja said on his phone just before it, and everything he said after. Meanwhile, libtard racists try to make up shit about poor Psycho Stu. Even though Raja came up on Stu all Carmelo Anthony, and then finally learned that whites are finally the victims and not Nazi fascist oppressors. Although that's just more projecting from the loony demons. Others point out that it's black fatigue, and it was never black fatigue. It was always Democrat fatigue. Raja Jackson is he's just really stupid and violent. There's no other way to put that. Stupid both in and outside of the ring. Carmelo Anthony will get life in prison. For obvious implications, Raja Jackson had better actually serve 20 years in prison for the same reasons. I'm talking attempted murder. Hands aren't lethal weapons. There is no such thing. But as a trained MMA fighter and as Rampage's kid, you ought to be held to a certain account. And the saddest part is that Stu is an Army veteran with, a hero with PTSD from that. The most tragic part isn't that Psycho Stu isn't going to be all fucked up for the rest of his life. And let me tell you something, that concussions are cumulative. With him, it's just going to be with half a grin of teeth. It was at a wrestling academy. I mean, people were not expecting this. I mean, after the slam, referee just froze. I mean, the poor kid in the ring very tentatively tried to stop him. And despite the trepidation, Raja was killing him. So the locker room of my level of wrestling all piled up. Half-dressed demons and clowns, unglistening bodybuilders, and blue-collar guys with tattoo addictions. All sorts of gimmicks. I mean, I saw a little baseball thug from the Warriors. A whole locker room of old wrestlers past their prime. And kids, basically. I mean, this was sad. Meanwhile, that show was over. Card subject to change, no refunds. I gotta say this though, TKO. This should be sending everybody to the core. Know your audience. Read the room. Read the room worldwide. If Raja walks, we riot. See you at bell time.
No, sir, I didn't like it.